Yo, so what's going on, you little vag tacklers? It is Pone, and I'm excited to be bringing you some Modern Warfare 3. I know the last couple of videos have been me, not necessarily complaining, just pointing out the things I do or do not like about the game. This gameplay is going to be a little bit differently. God, look at that animation. It reminds me of those little stackable cups that, those little kids, just go to town with. The little, you know what the hell I'm talking about. They pop out, and not necessarily like the ones that you really stack really quick, but they're like fold-out cups that you could do things with, too. I don't know. It just may be me. Maybe you guys have never seen it before. But anyways, put the cups aside, and what we're going to talk about is this new game type right now. This is called Kill Confirmed, a.k.a. my new love, a.k.a. that sexy thing. I love this game type. Now, I've been telling you guys that it's been growing on me a little bit. I've been getting a little bit more adjusted to Call of Duty, because this is not the typical Call of Duty that I expect every year, but it is slightly growing on me. I used to like to just pick up a gun and run around, because, there was no hesitation, there was no worry, there was no literally trying to, try harder, actually play the game, and use cover or anything like that. I like the carelessness and the mindless actions that I could just go out there and do and be successful at. And, it's just how I am. The game is just different to me. And that doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's just a little bit of adjusting. But anyways, in this game, it's pretty solid. I'm playing on Jimmy Hat, and I'm having a lot of fun playing. And the one thing I love about this game is some of these secondaries they rate face. They rate face, and one thing that I don't like about the game is the damn lag. Look at that countdown. Just kidding. We'll do it again. And then I go ahead and check my phone and saw you rang, and I jizz in my oatmeal? I don't know. No, it doesn't sound good. So anyways, look at me just fluttering everywhere. What is that? What is it? That's just one of the things that I notice, and, it's one of those points that you don't know whether or not you should back out the game because it's going to make you rage, or if you're just going to try to stick it out and just enjoy the teleportation. So, I saw that shit in the Prestige. That was badass. This is not what it looked like. And I really do. I really have been growing on this game. It's been growing on me a little bit. And I've enjoyed trying some of these different guns. Now, the Spaz, I've been getting a little bit more adjusted to, and I've been, rumored to see that with the damage proficiency, it does become a little bit more significant. It does become something else. Some of these shotguns are actually performing at a little bit better rate, such as the Striker. And it's not a full auto, but at the same time, it still takes 3 or 4 shots sometimes at close range. And I don't like that. I just really think that some of these guns need a little bit of beef on them, and I think a little bit of them need to cut on a diet. They need to be nerfed down a little bit. But, I'm not complaining. I'm just stating my personal opinion on it. But we are using my favorite secondary in the game. Not necessarily because it's sexy because you whip it out, but because it's just amazing. It's a strong gun. I could use it. Like, if I'm using an assault rifle, take, for example, the ACR. I will alternate my playstyle, and if I'm about to run into a building, I'll pull out that secondary gun. I rely on that gun as like a submachine gun. I'll pull that when I'm in close combat situations. I pull out that secondary just like that, and I go through it. Now, this isn't exactly what I'm talking about. I just wanted a gameplay with the gun and see how well I could do and maneuver with the range and everything like that. Some of those medium range shots, like the ones you just saw right there, are not the easiest in the world to pick off with this gun. But, I slap some extended mags on this bad boy, and I go to town. I'm not using it in this game, but that's one thing that I would recommend you guys to use. I think you only got to get it to, like, level 10 to unlock. And it's quite impressive. So, if you guys have not tried this gun out, it's great. I mean, the one downfall to this gun, unless you plan on using it as a primary or have the patience, it's not one of those fast swap guns, because it does have that little animation where you reload. It's not one of those guns that you can easily just swap out and, finish off a kill. It's one of those ones that takes a little bit of time. So you gotta be smart and pick the secondary that, is just balanced with your playstyle, and that's why I like this gun. And I'm using it in the primaries. This is not how I typically do, even though that's just to show the confidence that you could run around and use this gun as a primary. It's quite powerful, I have to admit. And with extended mags, that's just repetitive awesomeness. So I'm here to ask you guys, what secondaries do you guys like to use? Because I'm not one of the guys that likes to use a pistol, and I've got something like this at my disposal. Why should I limit myself? Because I don't have the world's fastest trigger finger. I really can't, guys. I can type, like crazy, spell out sentences, lots of typos, but I can tap and move my fingers at a quick rate, but I can't. I don't know what it is. Not even one of the Xbox controllers that they have the built-in, like, trigger little hump fins things, the little triggers on the back, and I'm still not quick enough with the trigger finger, so I usually rely on something that's, either shotgun secondary, which isn't in this game, or an automatic, something like that, and, I'm going to be trying out some of these secondary guns, and I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of reviews, and then I'm just going to hop right back into my old style, old school commentary where I like to goof around, tell you guys crazy stories. And I know it's been a little bit different. I mean, my commentary has changed a little bit over the last month or two because I've been teaching you guys about the guns and how to get better in Battlefield, and I've been teaching you guys a little bit and talking about my opinions on the new releases of Modern Warfare. And that's just kind of one of those phases I go through. When a new game comes out, I like to talk to you guys a little bit about it, maybe give you my opinions, possibly just leave an impression on you guys. So I hope in some sort of way or fact that you guys have actually enjoyed some of these, and I know the last couple commentaries haven't been up to par, but I hope you guys are actually taking something away from these, and you guys are actually going to go out there and try out some of these guns. And as you can tell right there, that's what I love about this game. It's meant for balance. Right there, I was not supposed to win that gunfight. He had a little bit of range on me, and assault rifle should have definitely taken that position down. I should have switched to the actual assault rifle. And it's kind of awkward that I'm using my secondary as a primary, and my primary as a secondary. It's just kind of awkward, but you know, that's just how it is you got to find a good thing to do. So if you are going to run around and try to build something up, it's just that confidence level. No matter what map you're playing on, I always have this as my secondary, and that's usually when I'm using either a sniper rifle or an assault rifle. If I'm rocking out something like the AK or the ACR, something that's got, you know, significant damage across medium to long range, why not have something that packs a punch on the indoor section? And that sounded so sexual. But, you know, that's just important. Why not have one, huh? Yeah, I know, right? So it's been growing on me. This game is really becoming more and more entertaining. With this game mode, it's actually hitting that little tickle sensation of fun. So I'm getting into this game. I'm getting to the point where I want to play more and more, get more commentary and more, you know, variety for you guys. And I'm getting to the point where I'm unlocking these guns, these attachments, and all these cool things. And I can't wait to try out some dumb-ass attachments on some of these great guns. I'm going to find a way to butcher a great gun, and then I'm going to try to make it look good. And it's probably not going to happen, but hey, you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to set a goal, and I'm going to do that. For you guys to keep asking me about the MOABs. You guys are like, hey, Pone, I want to see an MOAB show. I'm not going to do it. I know you guys want to see an MOAB with every gun, but it's not going to happen. The reason for being is I really, really stress myself out at these games, and if I try to set a goal like that where I can get fucked over by any random bullshit, it's going to get to the point where I'm going to get so mad at this game I'm not going to want to play it anymore. So in the sense that I'm trying to keep this game at a casual pace, at a fun, you know, status, so that I'm not going to go around and be upset at the game entirely. So I'm just going to set simple goals, you know, trying weird setups, stuff like that. Play the game for how it's meant and not set something, you know, extremely high or difficult as an MOAB with every gun. So, you know, I'm sorry for you guys that would expect that out of me. This game isn't exactly how I expected it to be. It's a little bit more challenging for my playstyle, and I'm not confident in my skills quite yet. Maybe in the future, who knows? But, you know, in all honesty, I'm just going to try to get better at this game, hopefully teach you guys and show you guys a little bit along the way. It's an epic journey, guys. It's an epic journey. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been the FMG9? Yeah, 9. What's the 9 for? I don't know. I like it, though. I know. Get it.